My child, listen closely. I have called you to a still place so you may hear me without hurry. Do not be afraid. Fear is a shadow that grows when you step away from the light. I am with you now, nearer than any thought, surrounding you with a presence that is steady and warm. When you feel the sting of what was done, know that my love is stronger than any darkness that tries to touch you. I speak to you not to frighten you more, but to give you clear, gentle direction. You are not alone, and you will not be abandoned. First, breathe. Breathe slowly and deeply. Let your chest settle. Let your mind settle. When you are calm, you can hear truth more clearly. Panic invites error. Calm opens the door for wise choice. Sit down if you need to. Put your hand on your heart and feel it beat. That heartbeat is proof of life, of my gift to you. Hold on to that life. Guard it. Protect it with the quiet strength I have placed within you. Know this, what has been sent against you will not have power over you unless you give it permission through fear, anger, or hate. I do not ask you to deny what happened, but I ask you to refuse to let it become the center of your world. Keep your focus on what is true, what is kind, and what builds up. Do not return harm for harm. The one who harmed you used brokenness and anger. Meet that with firm boundaries, not mirroring their darkness. Stop everything you were doing for a while. Put down your tasks, your worries, your plans. Give this moment to me and to your family. Call your household together. Gather those you love and speak simply. We will face this together. Let there be light in your home now. Open the windows. Let air move through every room, and let the house breathe the newness I offer. Clean a small space together? That simple act of tending is sacred. It roots you in the present and removes the stale weight of fear. Do not run outside seeking the one who lives near your home to punish or shame them. Violence stains the soul and breeds more darkness. If you must speak to them, do so wisely and with witnesses, or involve a neutral community leader who can help. If you feel unsafe, call the proper authorities. Protection comes in many forms: law, community, wise counsel, and the quiet shield of prayer. I do not want you to take risks that harm your body or your spirit. Now stand firm in prayer. Prayer is not a magic trick. It is a steady turning of your heart toward me and toward truth. Speak to me plainly. Tell me what you feel: anger, fear, confusion, sorrow, and I will hold it. I heard the cry of your ancestor and I hear yours now. Say aloud, if you can, these words from the heart: I refuse to let darkness rule me. I call your light into my home. Help us, keep us, and give us wisdom. Repeat them until your pulse steadies and your voice finds strength. Let simple praise come after the plea. Gratitude opens the door for healing. I give you 3 acts to do together in your home, acts of protection that are as much about faith and heart as they are about choices you can make now. First act, restore the space. Walk through every room with a clean cloth, sweep each corner, clear surfaces of clutter. Where things have been hidden or stored away without care, bring them into the light. Throw away what is broken and cannot be mended. Set a small bowl of clean water in a safe place as a symbol and reminder of purity in life. Light a lamp or candle in a place that feels right to you, and let it be a sign that light dwells here. If you have young children, explain this in simple terms: we are choosing light and order in our home. Second act, speak truth and blessing. Go from room to room and say, in a voice that feels steady to you, the things you want to be true. You may say, this house is a place of peace. No harm will have power here. Call out the names of those who live here and pronounce safety and health over them. Bless the food you eat and the beds where you rest. Bless the places where you laugh and the corners where you read. Blessing is a way of naming the reality you choose to live inside. Repeat it until you feel a shift, until the air feels less heavy. Third act, build a shield of community. Tell 1 or 2 trusted people what happened. Do not carry this alone. Bring in a wise elder, a leader from your spiritual community, or a compassionate neighbor who can stand with you. If you have a spiritual leader you trust, ask them to come and sit with you, to pray with you and offer counsel. If you do not, find someone whose life shows steadiness and care. A problem shared becomes manageable. A life lived with others becomes resilient. I will speak plainly about forgiving. Forgiveness is not forgetting. Forgiveness is choosing not to let bitterness claim you. It is a courageous act that frees your heart. You may not be ready to say, "I forgive," and that is all right. Healing moves in its time. When you can, choose to let go of vengeance in your heart. That does not mean you do not seek justice. Seeking justice is wise. But vengeance and retaliation will never make you more whole. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself so that you can move forward unchained. Do take practical steps as well. Keep a record of strange events or evidence, dates, times, and what happened. If there are visible things in your home that signal harm, document them with photos and notes and keep them somewhere safe. If letters, packages, or other items seem connected, set them aside and do not handle them unnecessarily. These records can help if you involve community leaders, healthcare providers, or authorities. Take care of your physical health. Ensure everyone sleeps as well as they can. Eat nourishing food, and if stress grows heavy, see a health professional. My love includes concern for your body. Do not ignore that. Be careful about who you let advise you. There are many voices that claim power and skill in darkness. Some will prey on fear and charge for secrets. Use common sense and seek counsel from people you know and trust. If someone urges you to harm another person, to use dangerous substances, or promises absolute guarantees for a high price, step away. True help guides you to safety, to kindness, and to restoration. It builds community and does not isolate you into secrecy. Keep your children close. Children absorb fear like a sponge. Speak to them with simple words and soft actions. Reassure them that they are safe. Hold them when they are frightened. Set routines, regular meal times, sleep times, and simple prayers or songs before bed. Routine is medicine for the nervous system. Teach them to say a short prayer of safety before sleeping. A simple line you can teach: "I sleep in peace. I wake in light." Say it together until it becomes a small shield in the dark hours. Do not hide your pain. Cry. Let tears come. Tears are not weakness. They are release. When the body releases, the spirit finds room to breathe. Gather with someone who will simply listen without rushing to fix everything. Talking unburdens the heart. Silence can help too, but do not withdraw into an isolated place where fear grows unchecked. I will now give you a prayer you may say together with your family, morning and night, until you feel relief. Say it slowly and mean each word. Holy One, I place my family under your care. Keep us from harm. Shine your light into our hearts and our home. Turn away what was sent to wound us. Give us courage to do what is right and wisdom to ask for help. Teach us to be gentle, to forgive, and to stand firm. Let peace live in our house and love guide our steps. Amen. If saying these words feels difficult, sit in silence and breathe them in with your spirit. Let their meaning settle into you. Repetition is not empty. It is like dropping pebbles into a pond. The ripples steady the surface. Now hear this clearly. I am not a distant spectator. When you call on me in honesty and humility, I respond. But I also honor the freedom I gave you. You must choose to act with courage, to seek help, and to live in truth. I empower your will. Do not assume the work is all mine or all yours. We do this together. Your choices matter. Your small acts of faith, calling a friend, sweeping a corner, refusing to speak ill, are powerful. They shift the balance. Do not be ashamed. Shame is the tool of those who want you silent. Whatever was done to you does not make you less. It does not mean you are cursed more than any other human being. You are beloved, and your dignity remains. Hold your head high. Walk in ordinary routines with confidence. Put on clothes you like, prepare meals you enjoy, laugh when a joke comes, and step outside when the sun calls to you. Joy is a fierce protector. It confounds darkness simply by being present. Guard what you read and listen to. Avoid sensational stories that feed fear. Choose words and music and images that strengthen your heart. This is a time to feed the mind with hope, with stories of healing and of people who overcame. Let your thoughts be shaped by truth, not by rumors or horror tales. If the person who harmed you is close by, do not try to handle them alone. If there is confrontation needed, bring witness and keep it lawful and calm. If you need protection, speak with local authorities or community mediators. If you are unsure whom to trust, choose someone older and steady in your community, a teacher, a faith leader, or a neighbor known for their balance. You are not being unkind by involving others. You are being wise. My child, come closer and hear me with your whole heart. I will speak plainly, because truth needs no fancy words. You ask why some choose the dark path of black magic, of deals with spirits that harm, why they turn to the devil's work to hurt others or to take what is not theirs. I will tell you. I will not judge with quick anger. I will show the roots, the pain, and the places where mercy can come in. Listen slowly, and let these words settle in you like rain on dry soil. First, know this. People are many things at once. The one who harms is not only cruel. Often they are wounded, scared, tired, and lost. They walk with heavy burdens. Many times their choice springs from a place of deep need. They believe the dark way will give what life has not given them. When food is scarce, when hope has been stolen, when doors stay closed, a frightened person looks for any door that opens. The promise of quick power can feel like a real door, so they reach. Fear is a great mover. Fear of being forgotten, fear for a child who is hungry, fear of losing land or status. These fears twist the heart. When people think there is no fair path left, they grasp at unfair means. They tell themselves that the harm they do will level a field that was not level before. They whisper, "If the world will not give me justice, I will take it." My child, I do not excuse the harm, but understand the pain that pushed them. Pain explains many choices. Secondly, desire for power and control draws people like a moth to a flame. Power seems like safety. When you have power, you feel less small. People who once felt helpless learn to crave the feeling of making things bend to their will. Black magic, when it is shown as fast and certain, promises that control. For those who have felt invisible, being feared can feel like being seen. That hunger for notice turns into appetite for dominance. Pride grows, and pride eats the good gifts I gave for serving others. The person mistakes control for strength and forgets the cost of using force against another soul. Envy is another root. When a neighbor prospers, when another family laughs while yours weeps, envy can burn like a slow fire. Instead of turning that pain into work, into learning, into community, some let envy teach them dark shortcuts. They want what another has without the long, honest labor. The dark path lies and says, "You can have it now without waiting." That promise is empty, but it sounds sweet when your belly is empty and your heart is tired. There is also shame and anger. When someone believes they were wronged, in love, work, or family, anger grows like a thorn bush in the mind. Grudges become plans. The heart that refuses to forgive builds a prison of bitterness. In that prison, the idea of striking back through hidden means seems reasonable. They convince themselves it is justice. Revenge dresses itself in righteousness and then sings a lie. The person thinks, "They hurt me, so I will hurt them." I tell you plainly, vengeance breaks the heart of the one who gives it room. Desperation is a strong teacher. When a person reaches the edge, no money, no friends, no tomorrow, they may be tempted by anything that hints at relief. Some promises are packaged like rescue. Do this ritual, pay this price, and your trouble will go. Desperation makes people trade pieces of their soul for a chance at relief. Often they do not know what they are truly bargaining with. Deceivers prey on which they find desperate. Their voices are sweet, but their hands steal. Ignorance plays its part. In places where knowledge is scarce and fear fills the air, superstition grows. When a child learns that people who practice certain acts are powerful, that teaching can create a culture of fear and imitation. Young people learn that the quick way works because they see someone use it and appear to succeed. They copy without seeing the deeper cost. Education and honest explanation could stop many from starting down that road, but where understanding is thin, lies grow strong. Some are lured by promises from others, teachers, leaders, or charlatans who claim secret knowledge. A cunning person can persuade another that they are chosen, that they are special, that power is their right. This false teacher will tell them they are the exception and that rules do not bind them. They create dependence. Only I can guide you to power. The student then trades freedom for a sense of purpose. This is not merely greed, it is manipulation of the heart. Peer pressure and belonging are powerful. In groups where dark ways have become the norm, a young person may choose to join to belong. The group gives identity. The initiation proves loyalty. The heart says, if I do this, I will be part of them. Belonging to a group can feel safer than facing the world alone. That safety can be twisted into permission to harm. The group protects the act and hides conscience. Mental illness and emotional illness also lead people astray. Some minds are fragile, and when signs and voices begin to speak, they may seek help from strange places. Without correct care, a confused mind can be led by those who claim spiritual solutions. This is why compassion and proper care are necessary. The sick mind needs healing, not scorn. Sometimes the choice comes from a place of ceremony and family tradition. In families where certain practices have been passed down, a child may perform what has always been done without questioning. Tradition can be a mantle that hides harm. If the tradition grew from a first wrong, it keeps repeating. Only careful listening and wise elders can untangle what is custom and what is cruelty. There is also the lure of secrecy and thrill. Hidden things excite the human heart. Doing something forbidden can feel like power. The thrill can become a habit. The person learns that secrecy gives them a separate life where they are special. That private life grows like a shadow that eats into the daylight hours. Over time, the hidden life becomes the main life. Many who choose the dark way do so believing they can control the spirits they call. They think they are smarter than the forces they play with. Hubris tempts them. They forget that some forces are not tools but tides. They believe themselves captains when they are only passengers. That overconfidence carries people into danger. They come to me asking for help after they have already handed themselves over. My heart breaks to see how easily pride becomes a chain. Another reason is culture and oppression. In a world where some groups are systemically harmed, people may be told that only hidden power can level the playing field. When legal channels fail, some think the secret channel is the only way left. I understand the anger at injustice. I do not condone the harm it produces, but I know why their hands reach for the dark when all other doors seem closed. There are those who hunger for revenge for memories deep and old. Some carry the weight of generations of oppression and believe retaliatory curses are the only answer. They are right to want justice. They are wrong to choose destruction as a path. Justice restores. Revenge ruins. The root of dark magic promises balance by harm, but balance gained by harm is not true balance. It only makes more debts of suffering. Greed is plain and simple, wanting more than one needs. Where greed sits, compassion dies. Money and comfort are tempting, and quick gain through dark ways is sometimes offered. Those who choose through greed do not care about who is hurt. They put their wants above the life of another. This choice is rooted in love of self more than love of neighbor. Some people are trapped by a cycle of addiction. Addiction to power, to fear, to dependency on a leader. Their choice is not a single act but a life that built itself around that need. It becomes hard for them to leave because leaving would mean losing identity and losing the people they know. Leaving is lonely and frightening. Without a steady hand to guide them toward a new life, they can remain trapped. Lastly, I will tell you this: no one is beyond return. Even the one whose hands have done grave wrong can come to the light. I have seen hearts crack and reform. I have seen those who caused great pain become the hands that heal. Redemption is not cheap, and it is not quick. It asks for truth, confession, restitution, and new life. But it is real. Hope lives for the one who seeks it. Do not waste your anger on them alone. Put your energy into building life. Plant good seeds where the dark would grow. Feed children. Build schoolrooms. Share the harvest. Sing songs of truth. Let laughter be heard where fear was loud. The best defense against dark is a thriving community where each soul has worth. I speak to you now of mercy and firmness, of reasons and remedies. I have shown you the roots of why people choose the path of black magic and devilry. Need, fear, pride, envy, shame, desperation, ignorance, deceit, belonging, illness, oppression, revenge, greed, addiction, and false purpose. I have shown you how to respond, protect, love, provide, teach, hold boundaries, seek justice, offer healing, and pray. Walk these steps with courage. My child, be patient with the slow work of changing a heart and the faster work of protecting the vulnerable. Be bold in building life and gentle in calling people back. I will walk with you. I will give you wisdom when you ask. I will not stand silent while harm is done. I will not turn away from a repentant heart. Go now with this understanding. Let it make you kinder and firmer. Let it make your hands ready to shelter and your voice ready to call people home. You are my child. Keep your heart open to truth. Keep your feet moving toward what heals. Keep your hands busy in good work. In this way the dark will weaken and light will spread. Amen.